happening, everybody? This is David Arnold, and I wanted to share with you another story from my journey in stand-up comedy. I remember this was 25 years ago because it was when I started doing stand-up, and I booked a series of dates on this run that they called the TRIBBLE run. And he had a bunch of dates up in the Northwest, which was like Seattle, Portland, Wyoming, Montana, different places that you could drive to and go and perform. And I remember at the time I was staying in San Diego, and I wanted to do this guy's run because, you know, David TRIBBLE had 30 different one-nighters at different hotels and bars and places that you could perform. This was the catch. The more dates you booked, the less he paid you. Like, for instance, if you did 3 dates, you got $100 a night. But if you did 7 dates, you got $85 a night. So nonetheless, when you just want to do comedy, you're willing to go do whatever. And I had to drive 17 hours from San Diego, California to Kalispell, Montana, where I had a gig at a place called the 8 Ball Inn. And I remember performing in there because it was in a pool hall, and they turned off all of the pool tables and the lights, and people gathered around a pool table and watched us perform. The next day, I had a gig 4 hours away. I don't remember where it was, but this is what I remember. I had to drive 4 hours from there over to another state to do a one-nighter, and then I had to drive back the next day to perform right back across the street from where I was the night before. So I had to do 8 hours in between, and I got $85 each one of these gigs. And what I remember is pulling up at the hotel of one of these clubs, and it wasn't time to check in. I had to just hang out in my car and basically sleep in my car and chill there for probably 6 hours until the hotel would let me in. I didn't have no money to do early check-in, none of that stuff. And it might have been a Red Roof Inn. But I remember doing all of these dates over a 10-day period and then driving back to San Diego. And I remember having maybe at the end of the run, $300 in my pocket. And the absolute joy that I had, because I had just done like 5 dates at this run that everybody had been talking about. I was a comedian and I was getting paid to do comedy. I remember the joy of being happy about performing. And now, as I'm 17 dates into a 36 city tour, getting ready to film my second Netflix special, and I have moments where I'm like, ugh, I'm so tired. I think about the absolute joy that I had driving 17 hours from San Diego to Kalispell, Montana to tell jokes at the 8 Ball Inn for $85. And the only thing that I knew is I was doing what I wanted to do. And there was a pure love for that. The love for it has not changed. That is what I've taken note of, that I still love it. And I tell my daughters this, and I tell people this all the time. You're going to have to do something in life to take care of yourself, to feed yourself. And if you don't find something you love to do, you're going to have to do something you don't like to do or you don't want to do. But if you find something you love to do, you're still going to have to work, but at least you love doing the work. I'm blessed, and I know that I'm blessed to be able to do what I love to do. It's not at the level that I want to do it at still. It's not at the level that I know that I'm going to do it at, because I still have goals. And just because you're in a place where other people would love to be doesn't mean I have to settle for being in this place. There's so much more that I want to do, because I didn't drive 17 hours from San Diego to Montana to perform for $85 for this to be the pinnacle. I don't know what it is you want to do, but I know this: you gotta love it, because I love it. Take that with you.